Good morning, history lovers. This is our last Thursday here at the top of the hill to share with you some of our structures, historic buildings that we have here. Two very special ones that we have today were donated to the Liberty Grove Historical Society in 2006, which was just 3 years after we opened the new museum campus here at the top of the hill in Ellison Bay. Of course, the oldest in our collection and original to the site is the 1873 farmhouse that we hope will be open for tours next season. So today we're going to be taking a look at building number 1, the Hamburger Stand. She's a beauty. The Hamburger Stand used to be at Land's End, the extreme end of the peninsula known as Northport. In August of 1935, Captain William Jepsen, owner and operator of the ferryboat Welcome, which ran between Washington Island and Gills Rock, was building a dock to be used during early spring and fall when weather conditions prevented him from landing in Gills Rock. LeRoy Voight was in charge of that construction. His brother, realtor Harry Voight, immediately seized the money-making opportunity to build a refreshment stand to meet the needs of expanding tourism. And this is that building. In January of 1936, the Door County Board voted to extend the road from Gills Rock the 2 1/4 miles using local WPA, which was the Works Progress Administration part of the Great Depression Recovery Funds by the town of Liberty Grove. This explains why you take that hard right turn out of Gills Rock to make your way to Northport. The improvement of the road was as important as the building of the dock, as it was used extensively by tourists who went to Land's End to enjoy the beautiful view of the islands, and that was according to the Door County Advocate article from that time. Now that opened the Gills Rock Eat Shop, where the top of the hill, no, the top of the Thumb gift shop is today. They included a barn-built gas tank, which then became a Texaco station, and it was also home to the only telephone in Gills Rock. A little remote. After high school, now get this, here's another story. After high school, Gordon Nelson used the stand as his first business venture. Later, he became the owner and operator of the former Nelson Shopping Center in Bailey's Harbor. Many tourists drove down the winding road believed to be designed by Jensen of the Clearing to sightsee, fish from that dock, and enjoy treats from Gordon's food stand. The attached price sign is a window to the past economy. Gordon said he could make 10 hamburgers out of just 1 pound of meat. And we found out that pounds of ground beef sold for 35 cents in Sturgeon Bay, in a grocery store ad in Sturgeon Bay in 1940. So sadly, we cannot reproduce those 1940 prices. And some people ask us if we can when they come to the tractor show. Sadly, no. Now today the Hamburger Stand is used as the ticket booth for 2 of our Liberty Grove Historical Society fundraisers. The Lake to Table Fish Boil held here the 3rd Thursday in June, and the Antique Tractor and Arts Festival, of course, held the 4th full weekend in July. Now this historic gem was donated by Annette Wickman. Beautiful. You're going to walk with us now as we take a little stroll to our next site today, which is the corn crib. And along the way, we want to remind you of a couple of things. Again, this is the last Thursday that the museum will be open. And the grounds, of course, are always open dawn to dusk all year round. And then also on Saturday is our Fall Color Day, where Cheryl has already started decorating that top of the hill. It's beautiful out there, Cheryl. Nice job. And then I'll be here on Saturday from 10 until 3 o'clock that day. I can help take pictures if you want, but we certainly would make sure that you want to park here on the premises and not on Route 42 or across the highway. It gets a little dangerous crossing that from the top of the hill. And here we are coming upon the corn crib here at Liberty Grove Historical Society. I want to give you a little bit of background about buildings that you would find on a small farm in any town, in any state. You would want to have a brooder house and a chicken coop. So you may not have had cattle or livestock, but you would always have chickens. You would also have a smokehouse. It acted as both a freezer and a refrigerator, storing food for the winter in the form of smoked meat. And you would have a corn crib, which was used to store whole cobs of corn and often firewood as well. Come around to the front. Now this corn crib, the one that we have right here, it was already an old building when it was given to the Fitzgeralds for their farm on Blackberry Road in the 1950s. For years it held corn, which was used to feed livestock. Now form and function are ingeniously combined in the design of the corn crib. You'll notice the slanted side walls of the corn crib's its most distinctive feature. The taper, which narrows a foot from the top to the bottom, was designed to keep the corn dry. Vermin played an important role in the design of corn cribs too. To deter rats, weasels, and other animals from accessing the barn, the corn crib was often raised above ground on stone piers, strategically placed to support its frame. The corn crib's rooms, this one is small, so it would have been a single room in here, with boards were spaced slightly apart, as you can see here. And it provided for air circulation for the corn cobs, which were very susceptible to rot. Now later, the Fitzgerald girls would use this as a playhouse and enjoyed it. Now, for our purposes, it is used to store signage for the Antique Tractor and Arts Festival and other maintenance materials that we have here on site. And finally, I think that's it for this beautiful structure and for our wonderful Hamburger Stand. There were a few places that we missed on our tours this season. Maybe we'll catch you next season. Again, you're available to come and walk the grounds. We have walking tours that you can take. Lots of signage around that will help inform you about what these buildings are or have been. Thank you for joining us on these Thursdays for our Facebook Live tours of the beautiful grounds at Liberty Grove Historical Society. We'll see you next year.